Hello, hello! This is Melody with Design by Melody, and I'm here today with the very first layout that I am making with this Scrapbooking Store kit that I purchased for my February kit review. So I have these two small photos. They're about a 2 by 3 inch measurement for each of them. They're actually printed from my Life photo printer, my little print at home printer, and they are pictures of Kaylin tracing the numbers on the side of our new house, and I absolutely love these pictures, so I knew I wanted to scrapbook them. Now I had to look through all the papers and I really wasn't sure which one I wanted to do, so I ended up settling on this one, which is like a cream and white polka dot paper, but I felt like it needed something around it. Like I just felt like it was floating a little bit too much, so I went ahead and looked through the rest of the papers to see if there was anything that I could mount it on, and I couldn't find anything. So I pulled out a 12 by 12 paper pad. I have, I don't know, probably 12 of these sitting around, and so I just pulled out one and found one that had a pretty bold black or dark gray pattern in the background, and this is the one I found. This is let's see, do I know what it's from? Yes, it's from the Pink Paisley Hello Sunshine 12 by 12 paper pad. And so I just cut out the center of it because I'm going to map my photos on that. And I am creating a large 12 by 12 border around this page. Now this is, like I said, the very first layout that I'm making with this kit. And I've already picked out my second layout. I haven't started it yet, but I unboxed this video for you, or not this video. I unboxed this kit for you guys. I think it was last Friday, but I'll make sure to link that in the description box below. And it took me a couple days to kind of get working on the kit, which is why you've seen a couple different videos over the last few days. But now I'm working with this kit, and I'm hoping to do a good, couple layouts here and, really use up this kit. There's a lot of paper in the kit, not a ton of embellishments, but there are a lot of paper. There is a lot of paper, so I'm going to see what I can create with it and then also add in a few things from my stash as necessary. But I'll make sure to share with you what I'm adding whenever I actually pull something from my stash, because that's kind of the point of these kit reviews, for you to be able to see what you can create with this particular kit, kind of get an idea of what you might receive for the month, and also just be able to figure out which one works best for you. So there are a couple of rub-ons that I cut out here. There are 3 words. One says celebrate, one says hooray, and one says, oh, there's 2 that say celebrate. So celebrate, hooray, and celebrate, because this was really a big thing for us this year. Or last year, I suppose, 2017, we purchased a house, we built a house, and we were along the ride for the whole building process, which was quite a journey. But I took a lot of photos to document this process, and I just haven't really scrapbooked them yet. These little photos are some of my favorite photos, and I may actually end up printing a large photo of this, but the house is still definitely under construction at this point where these photos were taken, but this was when they put the house numbers on our house, and so it was really kind of a monumental moment, and so I saw Kaylin when we were looking at the house. We did a lot of walkthroughs. About once a week we would stop by and walk through the house to see what was going on, see if we had any questions, or see if we had anything we needed to change or update. And so I walked outside after doing kind of a walkthrough of the house, and I found Kaylin sitting here tracing the numbers. So the bottom picture is when he didn't know I was taking a picture, and he just kept doing it over and over and over again, tracing the numbers. And the top one is when he's looking at me like, what? And I snapped another picture. So in this kit, there was a Project Life pack, and it has 4 by 4 cards and I think they're 2 by 2. I'm pretty sure they're 2 by 2 squares as well. And so I'm going to create a little bit of a grid pattern with my photos in these cards. I cut off part of one of the card. It had like a saying on one side, so I just cut that part off, and I'm using that as a journaling card, and that's going to kind of be the right border of that little cluster that I'm creating. And with those rub-ons that I mentioned at the bottom, those are actually going to kind of be the jumping off point for the colors that I'm using. So I'm sticking with, of course, the blacks and the creams, but also some teals and some pinks. And you'll see me pull out a couple of different things from this kit. So I'll read most of the journaling for you. It says, today is such an awesome day. It's actually almost monumental. We have an address to our new home, to our new house, our new home. It's ours, or rather almost ours. This process has been so long and so hard, but will all pay off in the end. It's days like today, sorry, I'm having a problem reading. It's days like these with Kaylin here tracing the house numbers that give a small glimpse of what is to come in our very near future. I cannot wait. And that's my journaling. So one of the reasons why I particularly pulled out this journaling card, and you can see I had to find the next one and cut it apart and rewrite because I made a mistake. And that is one good thing about these, is that there are 4 cards of each design, or 4 copies of each design of these cards. So being able to just cut another one worked out perfectly. But that also means that there are a ton of cards here, and I don't know how many of them I'm going to end up using, but we're going to see, because I am going to do a Kill a Kit video and let you kind of get an idea of what I created and what I have left. But I love the journaling card. That's what I started to say a moment ago. I love these journaling cards because they have some really skinny journaling lines, and a lot of the cards in the kit did, or a lot of the cards in that Project Life pack had really small journaling lines, and I really enjoy the small journaling lines. I just like them, and it's easy to write on, at least, and I like to be able to tell longer stories with those. So I had to pull up my ruler here because I was obviously not lining this up properly. Now, the little 2x2 cards are a little bit thinner than my photos once I had mounted them on the black, and of course my larger journaling spot is much bigger than anything else that I have on the layout, but I just kind of lined it up and created a bit of a loose grid. The puffy stickers, I included a couple puffy stickers. That pink heart is a puffy sticker, not pink heart, pink camera is a puffy sticker. That black and white polka dot heart is a puffy sticker, and then also the Chasing Dreams, which is actually my title. That was a puffy sticker from that puffy sticker sheet. I think it's Maggie Holmes that one's from. So I really like the term Chasing Dreams, and that really kind of fit in line with what the journaling was. Now, because I have a couple pops of pink on here, I'm trying to look to see what else I can include. I just don't feel like this layout's complete. So I start flipping through the papers to see what is on here that I can cut apart and make into an embellishment, since I don't really have any more embellishments. I used some of the stickers from the 12x12 sticker sheet. I used, of course, some of the cards from the Project Life pack. I used some of the rub-ons from the rub-on pack, and I used some of the puffy stickers. So I had already used all of the little bits of embellishments that were there. But I found this pattern paper with these houses on it, and I went ahead and cut out one, and then I realized there's a sticker of the same style of house, and so I just took one of those other stickers and put it up here at the top. So I have 2 of these little pink houses that really coordinate with the layout, and one is a paper piece that I cut apart, and then one is a sticker. And then I just added a few extra little hearts and bits and pieces here, and that actually completes this layout. I'm just going to kind of take a look and see if there's anything else that I can add. I do add one more thing, and this other thing has to come from my stash because it does not in the kit. There were no enamel dots or sequins bits or anything like that. So I find these Fancy Pants Golden Days puffy dots. I think I purchased actually I do know I purchased these from Tuesday Morning, and so I thought that they'd be really nice. There was a black set in there that's kind of a shiny black, and they look like enamel dots, but they're actually puffy stickers as well. The only thing that I've noticed with them is they are not sticky, so I end up having to reinforce each of them with just this. I use this Martha Stewart fine tip glue pen, which is actually really helpful. I've had it for years, and I used it for a project when I was having to outline some die cut words, but it's actually very helpful, and I've kind of kept it more on my desk here recently. But anyways, that completes this layout. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, and keep an eye out for the next layout using this kit. All right, guys, bye.